Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Let's Talk Football. Welcome to a brand new video. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, press the notification bell for all the future drops. Please smash the like button and leave a comment below in the comment section. Well, guys, in my previous video, I did say I want to talk more about Mamelodi Sundowns, and this video will be strictly based on Mamelodi Sundowns. Yeah, it will be strictly based on Mamelodi Sundowns after the news we heard yesterday with Coach Manqoba being let go and a new coach arriving at Manqoba. So we're gonna start with Coach Manqoba being sacked, and I see a lot of the fan base has been divided. Well, since Coach Rulani was let go, some people were supporting Coach Manqoba as our head coach, and some people were still stuck with Coach Rulani, which he was gone and there was nothing we can do about it. But let's talk about the well, we're gonna say maybe half of the season that Coach Manqoba has been in charge, because basically after December we are in the midway position of the league, actually of the season. So Coach Manqoba has been let go by Mamelodi Sundowns in December. The last time we did this was when we appointed Coach Pito. Well, going back to Coach Manqoba, the season started, well, it was a bit of mixed feelings because we didn't expect Coach Rulani to leave in the first place. And then Coach Manqoba was appointed as our coach, right? And basically, there was nothing we could do but support the new coach. Coach Manqoba got in, and well, he said, before anything else, he said he didn't like the way we held on position last season. He felt like we kept the ball, but we didn't do much with it. So he said he's gonna change that. He's gonna find ways to break down low blocks, because we found it very difficult last season to break down teams that play with a low block. So the coach basically said he's gonna try play a bit faster. He's not gonna rely more on keeping possession. And I must say, in some instances this season, he tried it and it worked. But most of the time, we couldn't see what he was trying to do, right? And don't get me wrong, he didn't have a bad start. He only lost, I think, 4 games, which 2 of them was a 2-leg game against Stellenbosch in the MTN 8. Excuse. So he lost against Polokwane in the league, lost home and away to Stellenbosch in the MTN 8 semifinals, and then lost to Magesi in the Carling knockout final. And well, hence the coach Rulani was let go last season, right? Because he got to the finals but didn't win them. If we have to go head for head, Rulani had a crazy season. I don't think we're gonna see a coach that's gonna do what he did, because he basically lost 1 game in the league, got to the MTN 8 final, got to the Netbank final, won the AFL. So basically, he did good. It was just a matter of the Champions League, the big fish, because at Sundowns, bro, the levels are too high. I know some people are gonna feel like we're chopping and changing, but change was needed. Change was needed. I don't think, well, me personally, I didn't see Coach Manqoba as our coach at the Club World Cup. So change had to come at some point. Because I feel like from the level we were with with Coach Roland, we dropped. We dropped. Our pressing was not as good. The movement of the ball was not that good. And for a team like Sundowns, right, we heavily rely on keeping possession. So, yeah, we heavily rely on keeping possession. And Manqoba scrapped that away, and that was basically our identity, right? On the other hand, his team scored, well, they beat Chiefs 5. I think we beat, was it Golden Arrows? Not really sure. I think it was Golden Arrows in the Carling Cup. We beat them like 4-5. So his team had been scoring goals, but not where it counts. Because right now in the Champions League group stage, we are 2 games in and only have 2 points. So as much as I would have loved that he got a little bit more time, but we don't have that luxury because we want to perform well in the Champions League so that we can see how far we are with the other teams that are going with us to the Club World Cup. Basically, right now, it's time to prepare for the Club World Cup. So there's a certain level that should be expected from a coach at Mamelodi Sundowns. So I'd say to an extent, Coach Manqoba brought it to himself. The way nobody could predict his starting 11 for the first. Nobody could say confidently they know who Coach Manqoba is gonna start with, because he would make like 7-8 changes every game, week in, week out, and that's a problem because we're not gonna have synergy in the team. And basically for stability, we need to have a starting 11. He needs to have players that he trusts to start games, to win us games, and then others can be subs, or maybe they can play when we're resting a few players. I don't mind making like 3-4 changes a game, but not 8, man. Changing 8 players is basically changing the whole team. So I think there was a bit of a downfall on his side. Well, with that being said, Coach Manqoba, good luck on the future, and I hope man he gets. Well, I know he's gonna get he's gonna get a job. He's a top coach, most probably even out of South Africa. Some teams in Africa might even hire him. So all the best on that. And since, well, the coach was sacked, we have a new coach at Lorcop. Miguel Cardoso is our new head coach at Mamelodi Sundowns. The same coach that knocked us out in the Champions League last season. And I heard, actually, I've seen a lot of people on social media saying he's got a bad record whatnot. Well, I don't care. Honestly, I don't care about his record from his previous teams. When we made Rolani the coach, the head coach, the sole head coach at Mamelodi Sundowns, he didn't have any record unless we're gonna talk about the record for the co-coaches. Besides that, he's been an assistant at Pirates. He didn't do anything. Pirates played well, but they weren't winning games. He went to cheaper, didn't even stay there that long. So he basically didn't have a nice CV. Another thing that I saw most people were talking about was the fact that we're going back to hiring European coaches and whatnot. Well, I personally feel like we don't have a coach locally that can coach Sundowns and put us at a level that we want. Bito's out of the country. Rolani is out of the country. And they're working where they are. So there's no one else I think that can come in and put us at, because right now we focused on getting the Champions League. We have to win the Champions at least in the next 2 to 3 seasons. If we hadn't let Coach Rolani leave, I think we were much more closer. But Manqoba has been around since Pito. So me being a supporter, I thought him being there for this long understands how the team got there. And he was just going to maintain and keep us at that high level. Unfortunately, we dropped. And with that, he had to go. So now we have Miguel as our new head coach, Don Miguel. So, and people that are complaining, this guy got to the Champions League final last season. He knocked us out. And another thing that makes me feel like he might be someone that's gonna work is the way he beat us last season. Because he wasn't there to play beautiful football. Because Sundowns has been playing beautiful football, right? We've been playing chameleon football, was top notch, but didn't win the Champions League. Al Ali doesn't need to play beautiful football to win the Champions League. They've been doing it for years. And I think it's time, as Mamelodi Sundowns, we adapt some qualities from these North African teams. Sometimes it has to be dirty for us to take the 3 points. And I wouldn't mind us in the semi-final playing a boring game but winning to get to the final. I wouldn't mind that. And you must always remember, people are not gonna celebrate you playing beautiful football and not winning anything. They're gonna remember the team. If we win the Champions League, they're gonna win it. They're gonna remember that. In 2016, when we won the Champions, we didn't play. When it comes to like the last games, our semi-final, our final, we didn't play beautiful football. We played to win and we won those games and we became champions. So I feel like even right now, with Miguel coming in, we should fully support him because we support the team, right? So we should fully support him, and we should just wait and see what he does with the team. We know we have the quality. We just need the coaching that's gonna get us through the line, get us to that level that we want to get. Because him coming in and saying he needs us to be more aggressive when we lose the ball, he believes in the quality that we have. So he's a coach that has done his research on the team. He knows the type of players we have, the type of culture that Sundowns has and is. So I'm looking forward to see him take charge. I don't know about you guys, so tell me what you think about the new coach. Tell me what you think about Coach Manqoba being sacked. Leave a comment below, man, and tell me what you think. Coach Miguel's first game will be on Sunday against Raja Casablanca in the Champions League. That's our third game in the group, and we need 3 points. So I'm looking forward to that. We'll see how he does in his first game. But he basically, me as a supporter, he has my full support. Because I support Mamelodi Sundowns and not an individual, I'm going to support the coach. And I'm looking forward to see what he's going to do. To everybody that's been watching, if you got here, shout out to you. Please subscribe, like, and comment. To everybody that's new to the channel, to the channel, please leave a subscription. Just smash the subscribe button. Smash the notification bell to get notified with all the future drops. And yeah, man, leave a comment. Let's have a discussion in the comments below. Let's talk football, man. We are.